we take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alrighty, welcome back, race fans. We are here live at Homestead, Miami for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series season finale. Before we get into the specifics, I have a special person in the booth with me tonight going to call the action here. Rudy Cummings, man, glad to have you in the booth with me finally.
Yeah, it's great to be here, Josh. I'm really looking forward to this race. Looks like a lot of really, really good drivers out there tonight. Should be interesting and fun.
Oh, yeah, it should be. Rudy is going to run down through the top 10 in points here real quick. We do have a championship on the line as well, but Rudy, I will hand it over to you here real quick so we can get the show on the road, bud.
All right, well, coming into tonight, we got a tie for first place. Eric Hutton and Eli Hinton tied with 204 points, so anybody's game there. Third place, Mark Emerson, which I'm not sure if Mark is here yet, but he is 16 points behind, not out of it by any means here tonight. Bailey Turner in fourth place. He is 27 points behind with 177 points. Derek Norton, fifth place with 153 points, 51 points behind the leader. Jeremy Vincent in sixth, 140 points with he is 64 points behind the leader. Close by there, Raul Martinez in seventh is 65 points behind the leader with 139 points. Stephen Turner in eighth with 135 points. He's 69 behind the leader. Ninth place, Terry Silvers with 113 points, 91 points behind the leader. And rounding out the top 10, Jordan Ashland.
Jordan Ashland, yep.
Okay, he has got 110 points. He's 94 points behind the leader. And I'm telling you what, Josh, that tie up there for the top two spots, and with Mark Emerson and Bailey Turner close by, man, this is going to be a barn burner here.
Oh, yes, it is, and definitely, because we know how Homestead can be. You've called many, many races at Homestead, and you know what it can turn out to be, especially when the point standings are as tight as they are right now.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely a tight battle, man. I'm telling you what, it's just going to be pretty much whoever's going to finish the highest up there, I think, is going to be the one that is going to get the most points out of this. Now, you were talking earlier there, Josh, about one of the guys, I think it was Bailey Turner you were talking about. He is still able, he's still reachable, but he would have to grab the pole and win the race, and I forget what else you said, but there were three things there to get the most points here. So he is still actually not completely 100% out of it.
Oh, no, he would have to grab the pole, win the stage. You know, they do a stage here. Lap 30 will be the stage. will have to do that. We'll have to win the race. And, of course, Eli Hinton and Eric Hutton will have to finish outside the top 20 before Bailey can even remotely, get the championship. He is still in there. He can still get it. But if he does not get the pole, which I know he's going to be fighting definitely hard to get that pole, if he doesn't get the pole, unfortunately, that would eliminate him. So that number 5 machine going to definitely try to get the pole.
Damn 4 on that.
Oh, all right. Well, we have the pre-race analyst up here. Track temp, 103 degrees. Going to be slick out there here tonight. I'm going to be doing 100 laps, 150 miles here this evening. So going to be, not a long race, but nevertheless, going to be a long race for the most part. Pit road speed about 45 miles an hour. Now, I was told the fuel window is going to be around 25 to 30 laps. But within 2 laps of the end of the stage, it's closed, so you cannot come to pit road. So we're going to have to see on the strategies about the pits there. But, it's going to be an exciting race. We have a lot to go through here real quick before we get the show on the road. So we're actually going to pull the boss man down here real quick. Andrew, do you have a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Well, what's going on, man? Hey, championship race here tonight, bud. A lot on the line here, not only for the championship drivers, the 2 tied, racing for it, but the top 4. Talk about the season and coming into tonight real quick.
The season, we all know it started out a little rough, but it's really cleaned up. A lot of these guys are used to racing around each other. Everybody knows how they race. Really, really proud. I mean, this is our first season in VRL in the Cup Series overall, and man, it's just outstanding how the season is coming to an end. I mean, the guys are tied. Eli Hinton, and Eric Hutton are both tied coming into the night. Top 4 are separated by 23 points. So overall, like I said, man, it's been a great season. I'm just real ecstatic to see how tonight's going to end.
Well, Homestead, Miami, it's set up for a championship race. You guys did that for a reason. But, it's all on the line here tonight. What do you think the battle is going to be between the 2 tied for first? I mean, they get side by side. They're not going to give any room.
No, I don't think they are. I mean, we could have a little drama here tonight. I don't know. The setup, the track, once we go green here, it's going to be around 80 degrees. It's not going to be clear out. Looks like it's going to be around, it's a little cloudy out. Track temperature I'm reading right now is just over 100 degrees. So it's going to be pretty warm. The cars are going to be loose, real snappy loose out of the corners. I know there's a big bump on the exit too there that really affects people, but the groove will move up as the race goes on. Got a short run, 30 lap stage, but to start the race, and then we got a 70 lap dash to the end. So I'll see what happens, man. A lot of the guys are liking it though. I don't know. I'm pumped up, man.
All right, Andrew.
Ready to get this show on the road.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll let you get back to it, man. Going to be doing some admin here tonight for the championship race. Still got a few drivers to go down. We'll let you get back to it, bud, and we'll see you at the end, man.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys for everything you do. Have a good night.
You too, bud. And we do appreciate it. All right. Well, Rudy, I will actually give you the honors to interview one of the drivers, the contenders here tonight, at 88 of Eric Hutton. Get him down here for you.
All right.
There you go.
Eric Hutton, this is Rudy up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Eric, we were just looking over the points here. You and Eli tied for the top position right there. So tell us a little strategy plan. I know you probably can't tell us all your corporate secrets out there, but you probably want to keep that to yourself. But maybe you can give us a little hint of what your strategy is here tonight after that 30 lap stage.
Well, we're just looking to get a good finish, really, above Eli, obviously, and then take advantage of the bonus points. It's one for getting the pole, the stage lap, leading the most laps, and I believe leading 1 lap. So I think just trying to capitalize on all of those and then be there at the end. I know the setup's going to be real difficult to drive, but yeah, I think consistency is what it's going to take.
Yeah, we were just looking at the temperatures there a few minutes ago, and holy smokes. I mean, that temperature's right up there, 103-degree track temperature. That's pretty warm. How slick is it out there? You've had a little bit of time to go out there and turn some laps. How slick?
Oh yeah, it's pretty slick. I think you'll see a lot of guys, their cars gonna be wiggling as they're getting back on throttle. Going in, it's not bad, but it's difficult to get the power back on. So definitely keep an eye out for that.
All right, brother. Well, we'll wish you the best of luck out there. Bring it home and bring home that championship with you tonight.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was the number 88 of Eric Hutton. We'll bring him back up here. And then we will get the other driver tied alongside him. And he's out there on the track, but, well, he's just going to have to be interviewed. All right. We got that number 13 of Eli Hinton down here in the booth. Eli, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Eli, man, coming into the night, tied there with Eric Hutton in that 88. Get a lot on the line here tonight. I know, like Rudy was saying to Eric, you're not going to give out some strategies, but you got a stage coming up, you know, here on lap 30 once the green flag drops. And then you've got a 70-lap shootout, man. Kind of talk about what's going through your mind right now.
Well, I'm a little bit nervous. It should be interesting, though. It's really loose. Hope we can get some green runs in. It'll be fun.
It will be fun, and definitely. Now, I know you got some teammates out there, too, kind of talking with and trying to see what, you know, what maybe they could do to kind of help the whole situation. Have y'all together maybe got a game plan?
Maybe a little bit. We'll just see how it goes.
Well, all right. Well, Eli Hinton, that number 13, a machine there, going to try to bring home the championship away and pull it away from Eric Hutton, who is, you know, therefore tied. So, Eli, man, good luck, bud.
Thank you. Have fun out there.
All right. Well, that is the top two. Now, Mark Emerson, I don't believe made it in. So we will get the other driver here. I believe that was Bailey Turner. I know he's in here somewhere. There he is. Rudy, you want to do the interview with Bailey?
I'm sure.
All right. Well, there he is, the number 5 machine of Bailey Turner. Rudy, go ahead.
Bailey, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, this is Rudy up in the MaxSpeedTV booth helping out Josh tonight. We were just talking to a couple of the other guys there, Eric and I, and what it's gonna, you know, the kind of the mindset that they've got planned up here tonight, and out here on a slick track. How are you going to be able to perform on such a slick surface?
Honestly, I'm just gonna have to be as careful as I possibly can, but still try to maintain speed.
Well, now we were kind of going over the mathematics of everything, and mathematically, you're really not completely out of it. But you'd have to go out there and win the stage and get the pole and get as maximum amount of points as you could to actually come out of here with the championship. So is that weighing heavy on your mind, or are you just going to just try to stay focused and run as clean a race as you can and finish the best you can?
Honestly, it's gonna all come down to qualifying pretty much for me. Is if I don't get the pole through qualifying, then it's over for me anyway. So
right.
I'm pretty much just out here right now trying to run fast laps and see what I can do.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I mean, does it weigh on your mind thinking about that you're just that close that you could possibly pull out the championship, barring, you know, maybe Eric and Eli would have a bad night or something, God forbid. We wouldn't want to see that happen, but, and I'm sure you don't either, you would rather win it, you know, the good, strong, old-fashioned way by beating them in points. But, I mean, you know, you got to think about that in the back of your mind all the time, that if they have a bad night, you could come out here with the championship. Are you ready to be crowned the champion if it happens?
Yeah, of course. I definitely am pulling for my teammate Eric. I would love to see him come home with the championship, but I also am extremely competitive. So if I have a chance, I would love to. I know it's going to take some good luck on my part and some bad luck on their part for me to end up getting it. And
right.
Luckily, I do own the tiebreaker if it was a tie. So I'm looking forward to it and seeing if I'm able to pull this one out. If not, I'm just gonna go through this race and try to come home with a win anyway, because at least come out and I had a good week last week, and then see if I can close this season on a high note.
Very good. All right, well, Bailey, we'll wish you the best of luck out there. Good luck tonight, and yeah, let's get that thing to victory lane.
Appreciate it.
All right, Josh.
All right. Well, he's ready to go. All right, guys, we got one more driver to get to. One of the drivers who actually drove their way in to tonight's race, the 61 machine of Bronson Stafford. All right, and I've called him this before. Bronson, guy, the Senpai Stafford. Got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Hey, man, driving your way into tonight's race. Talk about what's going through your mind, bud. You know that it's a championship race. You're going to be out here competing with these guys side by side here at Homestead, man. What's going through your mind?
Just try not to mess up and take anyone with me, I guess. I don't know. You know,
Well,
always interesting coming into a new league, new environment, stuff like that. New people that you haven't raced with before. So it's just try and stay clean and not, try and impede the championship guys in any way.
It's a learning curve, basically. You know, just trying to see how everybody else races and then kind of go with the flow pretty much. Learn their line, they learn your line, and then, maybe fight for a championship here coming up in Season 2, right?
Yeah, I think that's ideally the goal is, a little different here. It is a fixed setup, but it's, a custom fixed setup, so it's a little bit different than what you'd run in officials and stuff like that to get used to. It feels pretty good, different, so it's just a little bit of a learning curve there and everything, and obviously, not racing with them until the last race. It's a little bit different, but it should be fun.
All right. Well, Bronson, man, first and foremost, congratulations on making your way into tonight from the prior race before this one. So that's a handful in itself, but man, it should be a good race, Bronson. So good luck out there, man, and you may pull the upset and win tonight. You never know.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Uh-huh. Well, all right, Rudy. Well, we have gone through the lineup here. Boy, it's gonna be interesting. I'm ready.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here, and I think that's an interesting way to do a race like that, is to actually have to race your way in. I mean, they got a lot of drivers in here, so it really is going to mean a lot for these guys to do as well as they're going to do, and for you to race your way in and be in with these guys that are bidding for the championship. That's really got to make Bronson feel very, very comfortable. I mean, sure, he doesn't want to step on somebody's toes on their way to that championship, so he's going to probably be extra careful with that. But other than that, I think we're in for a really good race here tonight. I can see already that these guys are putting on a great show out there just in practice.
Oh yeah, practice they do. They'll come out here and they'll practice. They'll practice like they're racing. And that's what I like about this league. Is when they come out and practice, they actually, during practice, will practice like they're racing. They try not to get into each other, and, they try to go side by side. Now here at Homestead, and Rudy, I'm sure you could vouch for this because you've called many Homestead races in the Cup car, in the trucks, whatever the case may be. And I've been in there with you a few times, and we can go 3 wide here at Homestead. We've seen it happen.
Oh, yeah. It's not out of the realm of possibility. And tonight being a championship night, it is very, very possible. Very likely that we may see that happen.
Yes, sir. Well, we've got about 30 seconds left of practice here. They're going, it looks like, to a driver's meeting here real quick. So in the meantime, I'm going to reset ATVO, like I always have to, unfortunately. But, that's part of it. I try to do it before the race begins. That way I'm not resetting it during the race. But we got some viewers in chat here. No, I have not forgot about all you guys out there. VR Sim Racing, Timothy P in chat. Rudy in chat as well, also in the booth with me. William Troy in chat here tonight. So we got some viewers here tonight. A lot of the regulars here coming in. Glad to have you all out there in chat. So, man, it's... Boy, I'm ready for it. Man, I am ready to get the show on the road here. And practice has officially ended. I have 5 minutes of practice. Or qualifying, excuse me. Like Dalton Tucker. Let's see if I can bring. Oh, that is one of the. No times yet. A lot of newcomers here tonight. We got to talking about that early. A lot of guys coming in that are new to the league that are actually going to be pulling their first race here tonight. Eli Hinton grabbing the top spot in that 13 machine here so far. All right, yeah, Eli Hinton in that 13 does have the top spot here so far. Elliott Butler in the 36 has grabbed the second spot here currently. About 2.5 minutes left here before qualifying ends. One of the guys we are going to have to watch to try to get the pole is the number 5 of Bailey Turner. I have to see if a Bailey can grab that pole position.
Ooh. And he has not taken a lap yet. That doesn't mean that he's not out there ready.
He's coming out there now, it looks like. Yes, he is. Now, as I say before, Andrew, you'll see Andrew's name in the ticker, folks, but he is not driving here tonight. He's doing admin. But while they're finishing up qualifying, we will go through the MaxSpeedTV sponsors here for MaxSpeedTV, starting with the official grid sponsor, Walt's Beard Co. Got a beard, need some beard balm. Check these guys out. Got pretty much everything, I do believe, for beards. WaltzBeardCo.com. Sim Speed Shop for all your iRacing needs. Bud Box handbrakes for rallycross. I'm sure you could even use handbrakes for dirt if you really wanted to. I'm sure there's people that do. But check these guys out at simspeedshop.com because they have some great custom products that you can get from them. Colby's Eye Paints. I actually have them right here in the market for new paint for your cars. Check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint for your real life car? Well, guess what? Colby's Eye Paint can hook you right up as well at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. And at the Hershey Design Company. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphic shop. If you are in need of an iRacing paint, league team, or business logo, or just want a logo of some sweet swag or whatever, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find him on Facebook by searching for Hershey. That's H-E-R-S-H-Y Design Company. Check these guys out as well. the Ohio IndyCar League. I actually will be firing back up with these guys this month. They are a sponsor for MaxSpeedTV as well as the league that I broadcast. Facebook.com/Ohio IndyCar League. And of course, iBog, iRacing Broadcast Overlay Graphics. Jason Allison, fantastic job he does with the overlays. But we are officially done with qualifying. We are going to get them on a grid here, folks. We will start with the top spot here. Chad Peterson grabbing the top spot here. Congratulations with the 31.892. This is your Waltz Beer Co. starting grid. Robert Kenny will be starting on the outside of him in second. Eli Hinton in third. Bailey Turner will be starting in that fourth position. And Rudy, can you continue? I'm froze again.
Yeah, Bronson Stafford will start fifth. Eric Hutton will start sixth place. He's one of the points leaders there. Jeremiah Vincent will start seventh. Eli Butler in eighth. Dan Denayer will start ninth. Zach Nichols rounds out the top 10. Robert Gaba will start 11th. John Theodore in 12th. Matthew Gibbs will start 13th. Dalton Williamson in 14th. Andrew Telganoff, I guess
yeah,
it is,
he's
will start
admitting.
15th. Okay, he's admin. Okay.
Yes.
Levi Poland, 16th. Jordan Ashland in 17th. Reggie Ortega will start 18th. Eddie Trejo, okay.
Yep.
We'll start 19th. And Alec Martinez rounds out the top 20. Andrew Scheimer, 21st. Trevor Harmon, 22nd. David Mott in 23rd. John Roden in 24th. And that rounds out the field.
All right. Oh, we're going to try this again. Not sure what's going on. It usually doesn't do this. All right. Well, they are still sitting on a pit road. Well, unfortunately for Bailey Turner not being able to grab the pole, well, knocks him out of the championship, unfortunately. So that really comes down to Eli Hinton and Eric Hutton for a battle for that top spot, the championship. That's really going to be neck and neck. So, man, I can't wait to get this on the road here. All right, here we go. That 37 of Chad Peterson going to be starting on the inside. The 34 of Robert Kenny going to be on the outside of him. Going to start this race. Man, it's going to be a shootout. We're going to have to watch that 13, and we are going to have to watch the 88. All right, pace car dives off. Here we go. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing at Homestead. All right. Everybody gets lined out, Rudy.
Yeah, Bailey Turner already into third place. He's trying to make a difference here. He's going to try to do whatever he can. But Eli Hinton taking a look to the inside of the leader right now, possibly going to try to get that one lap lead and get that bonus point that he'll have ahead of Elliott. Or I'm sorry, my bad. I'm off here. Where is it?
Eric Hutton, the number 88.
Yeah, Eric Hutton. Yeah, there you go. But he's back in sixth place. Yeah. So both of them want to get that bonus point, and here goes Eric pulling out, looking for a pass on Bronson Stafford. A little slick out there, though. These guys have got to be extra careful tiptoeing around the corners, but you got to make that pass while you can with the new tires, Josh, because once you get about 10 laps on these tires, you're not going to be able to take it to the bottom and make that pass complete.
Oh, no, you're not. I mean, we know that Homestead has, it uses a little more tires. Right now, though, Eli Hinton putting the pressure on that 37 of Chad Peterson, and I was told that tires are going to be key. And there goes Eli Hinton in the lead.
Yep. Just took the lead over. Oh, he got his bonus point. Cha-ching.
Yes, he did. Now, right now, if the race would end, we're only 4 laps in, anything could happen. Right now, Eli Hinton would have it, but he still has a battle to deal with Eric Hutton back here running in 7th. We've got a battle, though. Robert Kenny looking to the inside of the 61 machine of Bronson Stafford. Now, Bronson, new to the league. He's just, trying to learn everybody's line to see kind of how they race. But it looks like the 61 and the 34, they're running the exact same paint schemes here tonight.
Yeah, well, they're slightly different. One's got orange and blue, the other one's got blue. They're slightly different, but both Sim Speed Shop paints on there. Actually, official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. So
yeah,
they're around everywhere. About all the leagues that you go out there and watch and stuff, they seem to pop up about everywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely. And of course, these two are teammates, the 34 and the 61. So they're going to be working together. And here comes the 88, though, of Eric Hutton looking to the inside of the 34. He did get around the 36 of Elliott Butler, but they're still side by side, has not completed the pass yet. This is for 5th and 6th place. So Eric moving up slightly. Yeah, he's trying to balance the whole tire wear thing because it's a headache.
Yeah, he's trying to make that, again, like I said, he's trying to tiptoe there. He doesn't really want to push that car too awful hard because the harder he pushes it, the more those front guys are going to pull away. And also, remind yourself, he is wearing them tires out the more he is battling side by side with somebody like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The rear tires and the right front is going to be key here tonight. If you can save enough tires, then you're going to be good to go. But see, they have a stage coming up on lap 30, so that's gonna change things up a little bit. How hard do you run it at the beginning of the race, knowing that there's a stage? The stage is going to end on lap 30.
Well, that's the thing. You got to kind of use your own judgment on that because, again, there's a lot of things that come into factor right there. First, you don't want to wear them tires out. You want to kind of save them for maybe that last 10 laps before that stage comes to an end. And, in case you've got to get up there and battle it up with somebody. These guys are kind of tiptoeing right now, but when we get inside that 10 to go before that first stage ends, you're going to see guys really turn up the heat here. They're going to push them cars. We may see somebody get into the wall. We may see somebody slip and slide a little bit here and there and maybe almost lose it out of a corner. But, they've got to take their time right now. They've got to get the heat built up in these tires and feel them out and see where they are the strongest. But Eli Hinton, man, he is already pulling away from Bailey Turner.
Oh, yeah, he is. Eli Hinton, and really, the guys to watch here, and I should have probably told you this earlier, but the guys to watch, of course, Eli Hinton being one of them. Bailey Turner, of course, you got to watch him too because, he can still pull out the win here tonight, even though, the championship may be out of the equation. Getting the win here at Homestead would be still fantastic for Bailey Turner. So Bailey would be another one that, you're going to have to really watch because he can put the moves on you real quickly. And I don't know much about Bronson Stafford currently in 3rd because he is new to the league, but I'm sure he's running, he's running pretty strong right now in that 61 Sim Speed Shop machine there. So I'm sure at the end we'll see him probably fighting his way up here, toward the end of the race. Eric Hinton in that 88, Rudy, another one to really watch as well, tied with Eli for the championship. I've been in races, he started at the back of the pack, and he just moved his way all the way to the front. So another one to watch here tonight. Elliott Butler, the 36, right behind him, looking to the inside of the 34 right now. Another one, a great racer here tonight. Another one to watch. He makes moves kind of like what oh, I don't know what, maybe, you know, Senior did, you know, he'll kind of sneak up on you, you know, you're not aware, you know, he's one of them. Jeremiah Vincent, now we've got, I believe, well, we only got one in here, it looks like. Well, we do have usually brothers racing, but Jeremiah Vincent in the 83, he's another one to watch. A lot of great drivers out here, Rudy. I mean, these guys, they race clean, but they race hard.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I can see this already now. I just seen Chad Peterson slip there into the corner. He's really up there against the wall. I mean, I would think that would be good to get a run off the corner, but it might work good in turn 4, but not in turn 2. Turn 2 here at Homestead is a very, very, very tricky corner to come out of. Now 4, you got a little bit of a wash out there. You can kind of play that wall a little bit to your factor, but right now with no rubber being laid down, it's going to be difficult out there. And those that take it up there to the high side are going to be trying to save a little bit of tire wear. So, but Eric Hutton does go into 4th place, and now he's chasing down Branson Stafford.
Yes, he is. Eric Hutton in the 88. Yeah, he's making moves one car at a time right now, and he has now closed the gap on Bronson Stafford back about 4/10 of a second, not 4 seconds. So, you know, he is coming up there. Bronson doing a little bit of blinking there, I just seen. But, man, you know, the first, here's the thing, though, you know, and I've called, you know, pretty much the whole season with these guys. They try to knock down as many laps as they can at the beginning without a caution, which is totally understandable. They do not want a caution. Toward the end of the race, these guys are going to be starting to fight a little bit harder, and they're going to give each other the little old love bump into the back to let you know I'm there. And we've seen that in other races.
Well, Bailey Turner is right there on the back of Eli Hinton, excuse me, and we're just a tip past the halfway mark here to the first stage on lap 30. So you just kind of wonder what's in store here coming up, because now Eric Hutton has he did close the gap on Bronson Stafford, but Bronson did get a little bit better run that time off of the corner, and I see Eric kind of slipping a little bit there in the corners now and then.
Yeah, it could be that tire wear. I mean, did he use up, you know, some of the tires, you know, trying to chase him down, you know, chase all these other cars down to get up here into the top 5. He's currently running 4th. You know, well, what's his tire wear like early on, 17 laps into the race, knowing there's a stage, but you got to win the stage. You have to right now, if you're the 88 of Eric Hutton, knowing that Eli Hinton right now has already got the bonus points for leading the lap. Now, if you're Eric Hutton sitting back here in 4th, you know right now you've got to win the stage. You've got to at least get up there, win the stage to put more pressure on that 13.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's you know, every bit on his mind heavily right now. But you know, right now I think they're trying to struggle through at least the next 4 or 5 laps here, and like I said, getting down to that inside that 10 to go. Oh, and Bronson Stafford just got into the outside wall there in turn 3. That could be the ticket for Eric Hutton to get by him here going into turn 1.
Exactly. You know, they're side by side. The 88 and the 61. Eric Hutton in the 88, Bronson Stafford in the 61. And I thought for a moment there, Chad Peterson might have got a run on the outside, and they were going to go 3 wide. But, whoa, I think he backed off just a little bit. Now he's on the inside of the 37. The 88 of Eric Hutton did make the pass cleanly. So Eric will go into 3rd. Now the 37 of Chad Peterson getting around the 61. Chad will go into 4th.
Yeah, Bronson, you know, he's probably assessing just how much damage is done to that car right now. I don't believe he hit hard enough to like knock the toe out or anything. I just might be just enough that he needs to back it down a little bit. He's new to the league and he just kind of wants to feel it out. He's not up there racing for the championship, so letting Eric Hutton go by and get up there to possibly bring home that win for the first stage here could prove to be interesting. We are inside that 10 to go now.
Yes, so we are inside the 10 to go here for the first stage. Now, it's the only stage that they have. They don't run 3 stages. They run 1 stage, and then it's a final shoot to the finish. So all they're going to do is run 1 stage and then 70 laps to the end, roughly around 70 laps. Of course, they'll be under pacing for, I believe it's 2 or 3 here at Homestead. I guess it depends on how quick you can get in, get off, out of pit road, in and out of pit road, catch you back up to the pace car. Everybody lines up. But another driver, Rudy, I wanted to mention is the 38 of Andrew Schmier, okay? He runs that 38 Tide machine every week. He's another racer you've got to watch. I call him he's sneaky. He's sneaky. So
well, we had one retiree. Man, I just now noticed that Dan Denaire retired early.
He did.
Yeah, I seen he got into the wall there and had a lot of front end damage. We missed that accident, but he is taking the behind the wall out early. And we got a brand new leader, Bailey Turner, for the lead, passing up Eli Hinton.
Yes, we do. They battle side by side, coming down to going to be 6 laps to go here in stage 1. They are still side by side on the back. Ooh! Well, that 13 of Eli Hinton couldn't have got any closer to Bailey Turner there, that's for sure.
Well, you know, a thing now you got to think about, now that Bailey's got out there and he did get a bonus point, he's already missed his chance for the championship. So he really doesn't have anything to lose. So he can drop the hammer now and try to bring home, you know, he's probably going to be like just a couple of points short of winning that championship. And that's going to hurt. But you know what? He's going to give it his all here now. He's got nothing to lose.
Yes, exactly. David Mott Jr. also taking his car behind the wall as well early, as well as Dalton Williamson. So, you know, the 41, 26, and the 12 out of the race here early on. And right now, Bailey Turner getting a little bit of a gap here between him and Eli Hinton. Haircut, whoa, second and third. The 2 gentlemen coming into the night tied for the championship are now neck and neck, second and a third place.
Yeah, this could be interesting here. It doesn't look like Eric Hutton's got enough maybe to get by Eli, because his car seems to be a lot more loose coming on the exit of corners than Eli Hinton does. Eli's been pretty strong. Oh, he just had a moment there, though. He chased it and got a hold of it. Here goes Eric Hutton for the lead. Or not for the lead, but for second.
He's trying to get the lead.
Yep. He's trying to get there.
Yes, he is.
That's the thing he wants. He has not led a lap yet to get that 1 bonus point. So he's going to try to get the stage here, I think. Well, and I'll tell you what, Chad Peterson's turned it up a ton.
Yes, he has. The 37, he did. He kind of just said, oh, all right, here we go. You know, getting down to the stage. I'm going to hit the gas pedal and see what happens. And now he's fighting for third with the 13 of Eli Hinton. He's got the pass, but he hasn't completed it just yet, as they are still side by side. 13 having some issues. Still a little loose. 3 laps to go before the end of the stage. Right now, Bailey Turner just trying to get the win for the stage here. You know, he did miss qualifying. Unfortunately, did not get the pole. But here, he could still win the race. Eric Hutton looking to take the stage from him in the 88. Looking to lead a lap as well to kind of capitalize on what Eli's already did. These 2 guys battling out for the championship. So everybody out there, Christopher Potter, I did see the $2 tip. Thank you so much here at MaxSpeedTV. Thank you. For everybody who don't know, coming into tonight who's late, the 88 of who I'm on right now, Eric Hutton, is tied with Eli Hinton in the 13 for the championship. Coming into tonight, the championship race. So everything is on the line for these 2 drivers. Bailey Turner had a shot. He really did. But he had to get the pole, and he didn't. So right now his chances are looking pretty slim, unfortunately. But Rudy, man, fantastic race here so far within 30 laps. And they've been keeping it really clean here. You know, they know there's a lot on the line.
Well, now, it kind of makes you wonder what that second stage is going to bring. They're going to have to make a pit stop in there somewhere. Okay, whether they're going to split it in half, 35 and 35, because it's going to be a 70-lap run to the end. And if it's going to be a green flag pit stop. But right now, we're on the last lap here. Bailey Turner going to bring it to the checkered flag for the first stage win. And, it's a shame that he did not get that pole position to get that point, because he probably would have been a factor here. If he's running this good this early, it's kind of a shame that he's not going to be eligible now. He's not going to have enough points to make it there to the end.
No, and it is a shame. He did win the stage. He just missed the qualifying, unfortunately. And, I'm sure he's kicking himself right now. Let's see if we can bring up his driver bar. He started 4th, so he missed it by 3. And we'll get him up here to, interview him if I can talk. But Bailey Turner will win stage 1 here in the number 5 machine. They are going to come down to pit road, so give them a few minutes while they make their pit stops here, and we're going to have probably about, I'm going to say they'll probably get the green flag on lap 35, coming to 36 roughly, somewhere around in there. I like guessing, so it just kind of goes with the flow. But what a great beginning race, Rudy. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, kind of an unexpected win there for Bailey. I mean, really didn't think that he'd be up there, but for everything that he did to get there, again, not to repeat myself, but it's a shame that he did not win that pole, because that would have made the cheese really binding right now for Eli and Eric. For them two leading the points right now coming in. But, it's a shame. It really is.
It really is. We're going to get a Bailey Turner down here.
Yeah, Bailey just won the race off of pit road.
All right, Bailey Turner. Josh from the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Bailey, man, wasn't able to grab the pole, but you did win the stage, man. So you getting some bonus points for that. Now, knowing all that information, what's the game plan, sort of, just to maybe come away with the victory here at Homestead?
Pretty much the same game plan I had going in, to be honest. I mean, I knew I had to come away with the win, the stage, get the laps, and I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. I didn't get the pole, and then Eli led some laps, so it was pretty much out of the window. I felt like I put together a pretty good qualifying lap there. Just got a little loose coming out of 4 and probably gave up a little bit of time that I needed to get the pole. But right now it's just taking care of these tires, and it matters so much. You saw the 13 fall off there towards the end of the run, and I think that's just going to be key, is just watching those tires and taking care of it and racing clean around the other guys.
And that's going to be key, and that you've raced many times here with these guys, so Now, y'all are going to have to make a pit stop, at least one, correct, to finish out the race?
Yeah, I think we are around 35 to lap 40, like 35 to 40 laps on fuel. But I don't think tires are going to last that long, so I think you could see some guys short pitting here, but I don't know if I'm going to put myself in that position where I'm going to fall behind just because I wanted a short pit. So
all right.
See what happens.
Exactly. Well, Rudy, do you have anything for the number 5 of Bailey Turner?
No, I just wish him the best of luck, because I'd like to see him, put that pressure on those guys up there, make it to where they can't make a mistake, because if they make a mistake, that is what you're going to have to capitalize on right there. I mean, you got bonus points under you right now for leading a lap and for winning the stage. So that's really going to help you out a lot, Bailey. So good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Well, they're going to get they got the one to go here, and it looks like Chad Peterson in that 37 actually barely beat that number 5 machine off of pit road.
Yeah, he had the fastest pit stop out there, 14.7 seconds compared to Bailey's 15.8. That's over a second slower. And so Chad Peterson, man, his pit crew right on point tonight.
Oh, yes, they are. Now, Rudy, I am going to let you do the honors of getting them going here. The start of the final stage, really, for these guys. So,
yeah.
Man, the honors, take it over, bud.
All right. Well, you know, one thing that's probably going to help him out there is he had maybe an extra slice of that Little Caesars pizza. That might help him a little bit here. Hopefully that's not going to get it too greasy out there on the track, though. All right, folks, so here we go. Coming out of turn 4 here in just a minute. Pace car's about to dive onto pit road. We're going to get this thing back going for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series here at the season finale at Homestead. Pace car's in. Chad Peterson brings him to the line. Green is out. We're underway. Oh, a little tire spin there by Bailey.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, that's not good. That's going to stack them up here. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Holy smoke. There's the two champions running for the win here tonight. Eric and Eli. And they're 3 wide right there with Bailey Turner.
Oh, man.
You know, that's something that you don't want to see too awful much of because, you know, Eli's really trying to edge out Bailey right now, but it's, you know, you don't want to see that too awful much, and Eric's probably sitting there cringing a little bit too. They're all doing that a little bit right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 3 wide in the turn, before really turn 1, you go 3 wide, you know, being in the championship, fighting for it with, you know, you and the other driver there, and then Bailey Turner on the outside, you know. Anything could have went right there. Anything. I mean, it was all on the drivers at that point. How well can you hold on to that Cup car?
Well, back in the field here, Zach Nichols putting the pressure on. He's picked up 1 position. He wants to get up there and try to win it. Passing up Jordan Ashland. So these guys having a good race back here.
Yeah, they are kind of a mid-pack battle here between these guys.
Yep. Bailey did a good job of holding off those 2 up there, though. Eli and Eric fall in 3rd and 4th. Elliott Butler 5th place. And Jeremiah Vincent now in 6th, picking up 1 position.
And number 83. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Robert Kinney in 7th. Zach Nichols 8th. Andrew Schmier.
Yeah, Andrew Schmier. Yeah.
All right, 9th place, and Levi Poland in that. Boy, look at Chad Peterson pulling away from them guys. You know, that kind of shows you right there, clean air is a key factor. But I just hope that he ain't out there burning up his stuff like we seen Eli Hinton do earlier. Get out there, burn them tires up too quick, and then everybody runs you right back down.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, what's Chad's mindset right now? You know, looks like, you know, going into 1 and 2, he's staying up really close to that wall. And I believe 1 and 2, he's trying to save tires. Now, you don't want to get too close to the wall because that wall will eat you up. And once it grabs a hold of you, and I say it every time I bring up his name when it comes to walls, I call it the Jeff Dotson wall. When it grabs a hold of you, it moves on you. So, you know, it'll eat your car up.
Well, we just had a pass here for 3rd. Elliott Butler getting by Eli Hinton. So Eli went backwards. Not what he wanted right now, but he is still just edging out Eric Hutton right now for 1 position. Eric went back to 5th.
Ooh, the 36 and the 5 almost connect. Good racing by these guys. Side by side, a little bit of 3 wide action at the beginning of the start of the race. And they're still keeping it clean here. I mean, they're fighting hard, but they're keeping it clean. Now, side draft here at Homestead does work in a sense, Rudy. You know that, but it's not like these bigger tracks.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. Right now, I think the guy that's found out something here, and I noticed that the leaders moved up the hill a little bit too, but Elliott Butler moved up the hill there, and he's been getting some great runs off that outside, and I see Chad Peterson's had moved up the hill too a little bit, and I think that's given him that kind of he's saving tires, he's doing everything right now, And we've noticed ever since the start of the race, that's where Chad been. So he's just waiting for a little more rubber to get laid down possibly, and maybe that line will move back down to the bottom later on in the race. But we're coming up on the halfway mark here in about another 8 laps, Josh.
Yeah, we are. I mean, this has been a great race here, and these guys don't race long races. I mean, they put enough laps in to make a good race, and that, that's what they do. 100 laps here at Homestead. I believe it's 1.5 miles long, roughly. 100 laps on 1.5 mile track. It's quite a few laps, but it's not a whole lot of laps.
Yeah, that's only 250 miles. No, 150 miles.
150 miles, yeah.
Miles. Yeah, it's kind of a short race, actually, if you think about it, for 1.5 miles, but especially in the Cup cars because they are so fast. Well, here comes Bailey Turner again, looking to the inside of Elliott Butler, trying to get that second position back. That was the winner of our first stage. But right now, Chad Peterson is really doing a good job of holding these guys off. And I see he may have slowed up just a little bit. Either that or they've speeded up a little bit. I guess maybe just the racing's causing them to speed up. But we've got a pretty good pull away there all the way back to Eric Hutton. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Hutton. Hutton in 5th place.
Well, the 88 machine following the 13 machine here coming into turn number 1, it looks like. Well, the 88 and the 13, though, man, they know a lot's on the line here tonight, and they're trying to catch up to Bailey Turner in the 5. They know Bailey wants to get the win, and they want to capitalize. If the 13 or the 88 get the win, whoever gets the win, I'm pretty sure is going to pull out the championship. Now, right now, Eli Hinton would have it. If the race would end now, Eli would have the championship. But
yeah, he got a bonus point that Eric has not got yet.
Exactly. 88 still looking to get a bonus point, and it can still happen here at any moment. I mean, all that 88 of Eric Hutton's got to do is get around that 13, get up there to leaders, pass the leader, which it's easier said than done.
Oh yeah. And as I always say, Josh, you get to the leader, getting to him is one thing, but getting by him is a whole other thing. As you see, Bailey Turner just passed up Elliott Butler to go back into second, and here he goes. He's taking a look to the inside of Chad Peterson, our leader. He won the first stage. He wants to win the whole thing here.
Yes, he does. And it looks like that 36 of Elliott Butler got a little loose coming out of the corner there. Kept it straight. Good thing, that 36 right there with the championship contenders. And so, he's trying to do everything he can to keep that car straight and control it. Yeah, the 5 of Bailey Turner did catch the 37, but it's so hard to get around somebody.
Now, remind yourself there, Josh, that we're probably going to be seeing pit stops. If this stays green the whole way, we'll be seeing the final pit stops probably between laps 65 and 70. That'll be when they'll be coming in for their final pit stop, if they make it that far. Or we may see some pit a little earlier than that, too. They can probably go maybe like somewhere between lap 60 and 65. But that would be kind of pushing the issue with fuel. And if we did get down there under caution at any time, they would have to pit and take a splash of gas probably. And that would put them back in the field. So all them things are factors here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Everything right now is still going to be in play. Fuel strategy, tire strategy. Who out there can you work with, or who can work with you? Yeah, it's all going to come down to strategy. Cautions will play a big factor in it. You said it yourself, Rudy. If you see a caution within, 20 laps before the end of the race, well, what do? Right. Well, we will officially be at the halfway mark when they come across the stripe. Bailey Turner gets around the 37 to go back into the lead.
And now, with Chad Peterson in second, he's got to hold off Eli Hinton. Hinton, boy, he is out here. His whole goal right tonight is to stay ahead of Eric Hutton. and he's doing a great job of it so far. He does have that bonus points. He wants to bring it home, the whole package deal here tonight, and win that championship. The first season here at BLR, man, what a driver to represent the league. Any better than that? The guy that's really been putting on a great show out here just takes over second place.
Yes, he does. He does get around the 37 of Chad Peterson, but see, look who's behind Chad. The 88 of Eric Hutton going to put some more pressure on that 37, and Eli in the 13 knows the 88's behind him. But right now, all the 13 of Eli Hinton can do is just ignore his mirror and drive his race. That's what he's got to do.
Now, we've seen Eric Hutton here. He's had trouble passing here on the inside. Now, he's going to try to get around Chad Peterson, but he has not had too good a chance to get by him. He just made that pass look professional right there. That was a great pass on Chad Peterson. So, I don't know. Chad might have just let him go. He's probably just saying, hey, I'm going to let them two championship contenders get up there and battle it up for this win. So, that's pretty admirable of him. You don't want to give up that that chance for the W, but still, you don't want to impede on somebody else's championship thoughts,
Oh, no.
Because winning a championship, I don't know. I've never done it. I'm sure probably a lot of people in chat have, but, I've been in the same position of those two right there. And, it's who's going to finish ahead of who. And, man, I'll tell you what, this is going to be like I said at the beginning of the race, it's going to be a barn burner, Josh.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. They've been running clean here for all race. No cautions other than the stage caution. So they've been really, really clean. Had some guys making moves early on. And we still got guys making moves here as the 42 of Zach Nichols does get around Chad Peterson. Chad all the way back into 5th. Zach goes into 4th. Eli Hinton and Eric Hutton battling it out up front here for 2nd and 3rd. Bailey Turner, though, does have a little bit of a gap. He's got about a 7/10 of a second gap over Eli Hinton, but Eric Hutton, 1/10 of a second right on the bumper of that 13. In the top 5, Bailey Turner, Eli Hinton, Eric Hutton, and Zach Nichols, and Chad Peterson now back to 5th. That'll round out your top of 5 here as we are over halfway of the race. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time we do a little bit of crank it up, Max Speed TV style. Alrighty, folks, back alive here. We do have a battle here still for 2nd place. Eli Hinton and Eric Hutton just still battling out for second on lap number 60. Man, oh man, hey, this has been an outstanding race. A little bit of cranking up for everybody out there. Let me turn this down just a little bit so everybody can hear me. There we go. Jeremiah Vincent up to 6th in the 83 machine.
Yeah, we got another one coming to pit road there. Looks like Matthew Gibbs peels off, comes to pit road. He is a couple laps down, though, him and Robert Gaba. But these guys are probably going to be looking at pit stops within the next 5 to 8 laps, I would say, Josh, to try to finish us up here. So we're going to be looking for pit stops here right directly.
Oh, yeah. Pit stop's going to be coming up. Be the only pit stop, well, hopefully the final pit stop these guys make. Now, we do know, as broadcasters and as you guys out there in chat racing, we race, we know anything can happen within 30 laps, 20 laps. What happens? No, if a caution was to come out, what would you do with, if there's 15 to 20 laps to go? Do you go in and get fresh tires, get fuel, enough fuel to finish? I mean, all that will play into a big factor.
Yeah, and the whole thing of it is, Josh, is these guys got to make them decisions on the fly like this. So some of them do have pit crews, maybe talking in their ear or making the decisions and helping them make that decision. But, here's a smart thing that I think might happen here. Eric Hutton's taking a look here to the inside of Eli Hinton. But the smart thing for, I think, Eric to do right now, because he has not led a lap, and he needs to tie that back up with Eli. Eli's led a lap and grabbed a bonus point, but Eric has not. If them guys pit, Eric needs to stay out one more lap and get that lap led, get that bonus point, and tie it back up. But whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know. But he did just pass Eli. Eric goes into second, but here comes Eli right back on the inside doing the crossover on him. And right back into, washes up the hill. They almost, I think they did make contact right there.
I do too. I think contact was made between the 88 and the 13. Oh, 42, sideways. Oh, nice save by the 42 of Zach Nichols.
And did not bring a caution out.
Wow.
Great job.
Yeah, it was amazing. Levi Poland on pit road. Looks like John Theodore in the 84.
We're going to start seeing a lot of pit stops right now. Some of these guys maybe even in the back of the field here making their final pit stop of the day. But Levi comes in. 4-tire change, full of fuel for him. He's back off of pit road, 14.9 seconds. Great job.
His pit crew was on the ball here tonight.
Reggie Ortega coming from 18th to 13th. Pit stops looming in there for him, though, but things are going to start heating up here because we are right inside that pit window. Whether these guys want to stop or not, because we got about 35 to go here right now. So they're going to be looking at pit stops right directly here. I think I'm looking for Bailey to possibly come in here in the next 2 to 3 laps.
Bailey Turner, your current leader, stage 1 winner as well, still electing to stay out here on the track. Now, here at Homestead, when you pit under green flag conditions, you have to use the access road.
Yes, in and off of pit road, you have to use it.
If you don't.
Yeah. And here comes Bailey. Oh, he took a look there. I think he was thinking about coming in, but I think he changed his mind there coming out of turn 2. He took a look down to the bottom like he was going to come in. I think he was faking us out there, Josh.
Could be. Well, guess what? The 13 of Eli Hinton is coming to pit road.
Yes, he is. Well, it'll be a 4-tire stop for him. He cannot afford to take a 2. This is not, now if they were inside 10 to go or something, I could see a 2-tire pit stop. But it's going to be 4 tires, full tank of fuel. Got to make sure you got to have enough gas packed in that thing to make it the next 32 laps. So he'll be coming in. Let's see, right side's going on. Jack's down. Left side's going up, and 4-tire change, full of fuel, and he's out of there. Nice pit stop, 14.8 seconds.
Wow.
And we got another one. Bailey Turner coming on pit road. That did give the lead up to Eric Hutton, and he just led his first lap of the race, getting that bonus point. That ties it right back up with Eli Hinton.
Yes, it does. Now Eric Hutton going to come down pit road real quickly. So the lead will go up to, it looks like Jeremiah Vincent. Electing to stay out. He is going to grab a bonus point as he passes up Eric Hutton here, coming across the line. So Jeremiah Vincent going to grab a bonus point, not fighting for the championship, but he is still up here in the point standings. You know, a solid run for Jeremiah Vincent in the first season here at VRL. So, you know, I imagine a lot of these guys out here tonight and throughout the season, now that they know what to expect, season 2, you're going to see a lot more of these drivers going to be competing neck and neck even more for a championship, you know, coming into season 2 for VRL.
Well, Eric Hutton's off of pit road, but a very slow pit stop for him, 15.3 seconds. That's kind of slow compared to what we had just seen Eli Hinton do with a 14.8. So Eric's going to come out and be in ninth place. Ninth place. He'll be a couple of positions back from Eli, and just a few seconds back there too. So, Eli's just ahead of him.
Well, there we will be coming to lap 72. Well, right there, as Jeremiah crosses the line. When the question is now, when is Jeremiah going to pit? Bailey Turner, though, getting around him, going to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. He's got fresher tires, so Bailey Turner goes back on to the lead lap. Now, right now, Eli Hinton, if a caution was to come out, Eli Hinton would be the wave around. If he doesn't get around the 83 beforehand, and it looks like he is going to make the look onto the inside, 13 fresher tires than what the 83 has, so, you know, now the 13 will get his lap back the old-fashioned way. You know, fresher tires, this is what fresher tires does right here.
Oh, absolutely. It's a must. I mean, you know, you'll pick up 2 to 3 seconds faster on a lap than somebody out there on older tires. You know, now Jeremiah is coming to pit road, so that will put a lot more drivers back on the lead lap here as he comes in here with 28 to go.
28 laps to go. Winding this one down, Rudy.
Oh, man, it's going down quick. I'm telling you, man, these guys are they're putting on a great show out here. This is some awesome racing. It's been a while since I've seen racing like this here. Only in a couple, maybe other leagues that I've seen racing this good. These guys are doing really well.
They do.
As Jeremiah comes to pit road, that's going to give Bailey Turner back the lead here. Well, I'll tell you what, the guy has done everything absolutely flawless tonight to put himself in this position to pull out a win here, possibly. Eli is there, but he is 1.6 seconds back. So Eli's got some ground to make up.
Eric Hutton running currently in third in the 88. He's about 9/10 of a second, almost a second behind Eli Hinton. Everybody on the same playing field now. Everybody fresh tires. Who's going to use up their tires to get to who now?
And, you know, Bailey's done, I mean, I hate to keep bringing him up, but, you know, Bailey's done everything perfect, as I said a little bit ago. But the only thing that he did not do here tonight was win that pole position to get that point for that. He's going to probably come out of here with the most laps led. He won the first stage. He's done everything right so far. If he comes out of here with the win, he's going to be just short of that championship. And that's got to hurt like all get out right there.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Just to be, you're right there, but you can't get it, you know. He may wind up with a second or something out of it, though.
Oh, we know that Bailey Turner and Eric Hutton. Now, Bailey Turner currently first, and Eric Hutton currently third. We know both of these drivers are teammates. Okay, they race for Billy Racing. It's a team in here. They're teammates. Now, in between the teammates is the 13 of Eli Hinton. Eli Hinton for SSM Racing. Alec Martinez and Andrew Shamir are Eli's teammates. And right now, Andrew Shamir currently running back in 8th. And Alec yeah. And Alec Martinez, the 18, is currently running in 10th, kind of battling it right now with the 37 of Chad Peterson for 9th. There he goes. Makes the pass on him. So his teammates they're catching him. But, man, it's really, really difficult to pass. I mean, you've really got to time it just right, or it's going to really mess up your car. It could mess up somebody else's car. Everything. I mean, it all plays into a factor of tires, the fuel. We do know the lighter the back end of the car gets, when the fuel runs out, the more slicker it gets. So it's not as bad as the Indy cars, but it's still pretty bad.
Well, Eric Hutton just passed up Eli Hinton for 2nd place. So now that they're tied in points, it's just going to come down to the matter of who's going to finish ahead of who. We got 22 laps, coming to 22 to go this time by. So maybe Eric has figured something out throughout the race here to be just a tick faster and pull out this championship. But again, I'm just, I'm really glad that Bailey has been running so awesome here. And, he's got around some lap traffic. That's good for him. So he doesn't have that to deal with. Now Eric Hutton's coming up on that lap traffic. He's got to figure out a way to get around him safely. And I'm not sure if they're going to just pull over and let him by or not, knowing that he is running for the championship or what's going on there. But I'll tell you what, this is turning out to be a whole different ball game now that Eric's gotten by Eli.
Yeah, yes, it has. The question is, what does Eli do? We don't know as broadcasters. We don't know what their strategies are. We don't know what mindset, what mind games they're playing on one another. We do know that right now they're tied. We do know that. And the 88 fighting the traffic, the lap traffic here, the 29 and the 11. 29 Trevor Harmon, the 11 of Eddie Trejo. He will get around them. Now Eli Hinton is going to be fighting the lap traffic here to try to get around them two. He does get around the 11. Now he's looking to get around the 29. But that's put a little bit of a gap between Eric and Eli.
Yep. Well, Eric figured it out now. See, he said, you know what? We're inside that 20 to go now. It's time to go. It's time to stay ahead of Eli at all costs. He uses lap traffic to possibly, gain a good pull away there from Eli. But looking back here, Elliott Butler now. Elliott, here's another good racer. Look at the position he's put himself in. Top 4 here after starting 8th place, and Zach Nichols coming from 10th to 5th.
Yeah, good job. Oh, Zach gets into the wall.
Yeah, he is having some major difficulties there coming out of turn 2, and I think it's because he hit them big bumps. Oh, what happened to him? He just blinked out.
He might have hit the awesome keys there.
Oh, yeah, all that forward, you're gone, yeah. Oh, man.
He might have not have wanted to bring out a caution if he... No, it looks like he's back.
He's back? Yeah, wow. Wow, okay, he's back, but he did lose that position to Elliott Butler.
Yes, he did. Well, the magic button we all know is what the Alt F4, we've seen a lot of guys do it, not to bring out a caution. They don't want to bring out a caution, so they'll, hit the magic keys, and it'll knock you out. But,
Caution is out.
We do have a caution.
Oh, my. Well, that's Andrew Schmier, Andrew Schmier, and somebody else there that got into him.
Jordan Ashland.
Okay. Yep, those two got together.
Oh, no, not what we wanted to see with 20 to go. Oh, we'll ride along here with the 27 here of Jordan Ashland to see what happened to Jordan. I know Jordan was involved in that, but I believe it might have started. Oh, it started up ahead of him with the 38 and the 18. Oh. Alec Martinez in the 18 and the 38 of Andrew Schmier. Oh, no. Well, we're going to go back about, there we go. We're going to go back about 20 seconds here to kind of figure out what happened. Is that where, oh no, the 38 breaks loose into the wall, which sends the 18. Oh no. Well, that just changed the game up a little bit there. Let's try this
they're
again.
all coming to pit road, Josh, and we know that Bailey has had some absolutely amazing pit stops here today. But look at this. All three of these guys stacked right up on top of each other, all coming to pit road. Bailey, Eric, and Eli. Boy, I don't even know what to say here. It's going to be, I can't really say the guy that comes out first is going to be the winner because, you know, that's the guy that's out there, he's in what I call the sitting duck position. You know, because you know, everybody out there is trying to get that position from you. So, you know, he's got to be on his A game. He cannot make a mistake. He can't falter one little tiny bit because those guys are going to get by him. Now, he gets out. Looks like Eric Hutton gets out second and Eli third to come out just the way they came in. Robert Gaba stays out, and I guess he wants to lead a lap here. He has not led a lap yet today.
The 31 going to stay out.
But I think he might be coming to pit road here. It looks like he is kind of peeling off. I don't know. Yeah, he's coming to pit road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he knows everybody behind him going to have those tires and that fuel. So, you know, tire spin, well, that can happen. You know, and I'm sure Robert Gaba is not going to be the one to say, all right, you know what, championship on the line here tonight. I don't want to be the cause of taking everybody out. So I'm going to bring it down pit road here. You know, it's going to be respectful, which he knows it. One of the newcomers here. So the 31 machine going to get the 4 tires and the fuel. Well, now that just changed everything up indefinitely.
Yeah, but you know, there's still, it could be an excellent race here to the finish because now that everybody's out here, we're going to have about 12 to go when they get the green, and nobody's going to save anything back. They're going to go out there and they're just going to hammer the throttle, but you still got to keep in the back of your mind that car can break loose on you. Bailey's probably thinking about it, but the advantage that he has over those two right behind him that are bidding for the championship now, because Bailey's obviously out of it, you know, those guys got to be careful not to hammer that throttle too awful hard going into the corners because that back end can break loose on them. You surely don't want to race a 100-lap race here for a season finale and take yourself out with 10 to go.
No, you sure don't. But what a solid run for the 42 machine as well. Zach Nichols, he is up here running in 4th. He's got some, I don't know if that's an iRacing glitch or what, but to me he's got some very heavy, well, there it goes. I believe it fixed itself. He's got still some damage on that machine. That might be a iRacing glitch.
Yeah, probably. We get them from time to time. All right, the 11, he gets the wave by, so we're getting ready to go here. Double them back up. And lights are out on the pace car. Ready to go green. Going to be 12 to go when they get the green.
All right, folks, going to be 12 to go. Bailey Turner in the 5 on the inside. Eric Hutton on the outside in the 88. Eli Hinton in the 13, going to be starting right up behind Bailey Turner in 3rd. Zach Nichols in the 42, going to be on the outside in 4th. And we're going to talk about the 36 of Elliott Butler, going to be starting in 5th. So that's your top 5 on this restart here. Oh, man. Well, I'm afraid it's going to get very dicey here within the final 12 laps. Yeah. Not much to say. That caution just kind of changed it up a bit. Now it's got everybody stacked up. And Bailey's ready to go. And he kind of can't, though. Pace car's in the way. But here we go. Pace car diving off. Bailey going to hold him back. Green flag is back out. 12 laps to go. Here we go.
Eric Hutton and Eli battling for second. Eli with a good run, but he kind of slips up the hill a little bit. Oh, my word, almost gets into the do make contact. Oh, and Zach Nichols takes his off of the track. He is done for the day. I do believe he just spun it down onto the grass. Yeah, he's done for the day. It looks like he's heading for pit road. So too much damage on the back of that car to make him fast, even though he did start from the 4th position on this restart. All right, Bailey now got great company up here with Eric Hutton. Eric trying to get the win.
Yeah, he is. Well, he's got company. He's got the 13 right there nipping and tucking at his rear end. And, you know, I said it before, and I'll say it again. These guys racing it up side by side, they're not going to give anyone room. Either one of these guys are not going to give room because they know a championship's on the line. The thing about it is, Eric Hutton is second right now in the 88. The 5 of Bailey Turner, his teammate, one of his teammates is running first. So you got first and second teammates. You got the 13 of Eli Hinton third. He knows them two up front is going to be working together.
Well, you know, Josh, we've seen great things come out of Chad Peterson in the last year. He led 20 laps earlier, but for him to try to get back up here, I'm kind of thinking it seemed like his car got a little bit better with as the laps went on. But if it gets inside that window where it starts feeling good, by that time the race is going to be over.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think Chad's going to be a factor here. It's going to be all up to Eric and Eli to both either try to figure out who's going to finish ahead of who, or if one of them might be saving something here to try to get by Bailey for the win.
And that could very well be true, too, as we see. We're looking on the 37 of Chad Peterson right now. You know, he's still running the high line here. And he's been running the high line most of the race, if not all of the race. You know, apparently he knows that the high line is probably the line to be early on to save tires, okay? And right now he's got his eyes set on the 13, but he's losing a little bit of ground to Eli Hinton. Eli Hinton, I don't know what Eli's thinking. You know, is he trying to save something to get a run on the 88 and the 5? You know, he's going to have to capitalize on both because they're both teammates. You know, one slight mistake, well, and that could really bring out a battle, and we got a battle for the lead here.
Yes, sir. Eric Hutton going for the lead, goes to the high side. That's where the grip's at up there, as we've already been witnessing what Chad Peterson can do up on the high side. And Eric's going to grab that position away from Bailey. Holy smokes, he did it on the outside.
Yes, he did. Now the 5 machine of Bailey Turner is right in front of the 13 of Eli Hinton. Bailey Turner, one of the teammates of the 88. Maybe some strategies going on here between them two. 6 laps to go.
Yeah, you never know. They could have a plan worked up here, maybe to kind of stall out the 13 to keep him back there. I don't think these guys race that.
No, they don't.
That's kind of dirty cool. Oh, and hitting into the wall. Ow.
Yeah, that kind of hurt.
That did. With coming to 5 to go, I don't know if he can recuperate from that or not. But I think he hit those bumps when you come out of 2. There's bumps right up there by the wall. And if you hit them, that just unloads that car.
Oh, yeah, it does. Them bumps out of turn, if you don't know really how to navigate the bumps, them bumps can be detrimental, as we've seen the 13 of Eli Hinton, though, get them. And now he is closing the gap a little bit on Bailey Turner. He still has something in that 13 machine. He does. But is there enough laps to get up there and make the pass on the 5?
Well, laps are winding down. We're coming to 4 to go this time by for Eric Hutton.
What an outstanding race this has been. We got a battle still, though, I'm sure going to be brewing here momentarily between the 5 and the 13. The 36 of Elliott Butler, though, we've mentioned his name quite a bit. He's having a real strong run here tonight. Running currently right now in the top 5, currently running 4th right behind the 13.
All right, coming to take 3 to go for Eric Hutton. Boy, he's been quiet all day long. Has only led 8 laps here, but now in the lead, ready to bring it home for this championship. But the guy that's going to come out here with leading the most laps tonight is going to be Bailey Turner. So again, he's done everything right here tonight but win and grab the pole to try to be up there in competition with Eli and Eric. So, I mean, I got to give it up to Bailey. I think Bailey has done an outstanding job here today. Coming to 2 to go with, be running in second here and leading the most laps. That he can do nothing but hang his head high on that one. That's awesome. Done an excellent job racing.
Exactly. Now, I was just informed, as we were talking about earlier, Rudy, throughout the race when Eric did lead a lap, I was just informed as well that right now it's whoever be 2. And we were just talking about that. So, you know, it's whoever be 2 is your champion.
Yeah, and right now it looks like it's looking like, because they're coming to get the white flag here this time by Eric Hutton. It looks like it. He's got a pretty safe lead there ahead of Elliott right now. Eli actually got passed up by Elliott Butler, so he loses another position. But the white flag in the air here for Eric Hutton.
Yes, it is. Going on the back stretch here. 2 more turns for the number 88. Not only will grab the win here, hopefully. Now, Bailey Turner is still looking to maybe pull away with the win here as well. As we've seen him looking there. But coming on the front stretch, checkered flag. The 88 wins the race and the championship. Wow. Well, the 88 did what he had to do, and, well, Rudy, he did it.
Yeah, that was an amazing finish. I mean, I'm impressed with what Eric Hutton did here tonight. That, you know, he saved his car all the way to the bitter end. He knew when it was time to go. After that pit stop, 12 to go, when they restarted, he had nothing to lose but put the hammer down and go.
Oh, yes, he did. We're going to watch him do a few burnouts here on the front stretch. Because not only did he win the race here at Homestead, he won the championship from Eli Hinton.
I'm going to go, Josh.
All right. Well, Rudy having some technical difficulties, so he's going to have to jet. It's just with, you know, some issues with the computer, but the 88 of Eric Hutton will bring it home into victory lane with the championship and with the race here at Homestead, as we get a really good look here, if we can, of that number 88 machine. And the 5 going to come up to congratulate him as well. We will step away here real quick, and folks, we will get these guys up here to give them a quick interview. Don't go anywhere. The post-race interviews will be coming up here momentarily on MaxSpeedTV. Alrighty, folks, we're back live here on MaxSpeedTV. I have caught up with that 36 of Elliott Butler, finishing third here this evening. Elliott, man, what a race there it was here tonight at Homestead. Slick track conditions, tire strategies, it just played into a factor. The stage, especially, talk about your racing down there, what it was like to really race it up here again for the season finale with the VRL.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight. The cars were definitely real loose. I think everybody was pretty quiet on the radio because of it. But it was a lot of fun, a lot of good racing. People were clean and were patient with each other, but still aggressive when it was time to go. And the day was pretty much all about not making mistakes.
Well, we do know throughout the race, I wasn't going to say anything during the race, but we do know that there were some drivers out there, one of them being that 37 of Chad Peterson. Now Chad, a newcomer here to the league, I do believe, but he was running that high line, and he really right up close to the wall. We noticed a lot of people starting to move up. Was the grip coming into play up there?
Yeah, it was best for me in the middle of the run. That seemed to be when the line was the highest, and I got a lot of speed on, I think, that second run there for like lap 10 to lap 30 of that run, and rocketed up to second, but then faded back because the line, I think, moved back down a bit, and I was a little slow to react. But I think it was a pretty good, solid race today, and managed to get a good finish out of it.
You managed to get a top 3, top 5 out of the deal, top 3, top 5. However really you want to look at it, but you did bring that 36 up here onto the podium, man. For here at Homestead, of course, congratulations on that first and foremost. And before we let you go celebrate, are you looking forward to season 2 for VRL?
Yeah, man. I've only ran part-time this season because I came in a bit late. So next season, I'm hoping to run for this points championship, give these guys a run for the money, and look forward to it.
All right. Well, Elliott Butler in the 36, bringing it home in third. Elliott, you got anybody you want to thank or give a shout-out to here before we let you go?
Yeah, you guys at MaxSpeedTV for broadcasting these things. Thank everybody out there watching. You're the reason we do this on the weekend. It's a lot of fun knowing that everybody out there is rooting their favorite driver on.
We do appreciate it here on MaxSpeedTV for not only you guys for, with the outstanding racing you guys put on, but also the fans out there for watching. But, Elliott, we're not going to keep you, man, here. We'll see you next season here at VRL. And, of course, congratulations yet again on your third-place finish here tonight.
Thanks, man, and just wanted to say congrats to Eric. He drove a hell of a race today.
Yes, he did. We'll get to that here in just a minute. All right. Well, we have now caught up to the number 5 machine. Well, the teammate of the 88, Bailey Turner. Bailey, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, Bailey, man, we'll talk about the racing here tonight. Now, we hate bringing this up, but you really had a strong run here tonight at Homestead. You were still battling for a championship. You didn't, unfortunately, get the pole, but, you won the first stage. Now, what happened there at the end? Did your tires fall off? I mean, talk about the racing there.
No, I think I was just a little too conservative on those laps right there. I know Eric is a really good long run racer, so I was trying to be a little conservative, but at the same time trying to still put down decent lap times. And I know how fast Eli is on the short run, which I think is why this race ended up being such a good race and so much parity. And I was just doing my best to conserve the tires. Once Eric got that track position, though, I mean, I knew I was going to be in for a tough battle because I think Eli burnt off his tires there a little bit. And Eric kept him under him, and then under that last little caution right there, I think I was just too conservative in the opening laps, and I gave up the time to Eric, and he got to the outside of me, and I'm not going to try to be the one to ruin the championship for either of these guys, so I tried to make sure I was giving them at least enough room to at least make it competitive, and I was chasing him back down there on that last lap, but the car just got a little too loose, and he was able to run away with it. And I mean, I'm happy for him. He's my teammate, and I can't wait for next season.
Well, you know, talk about the racing there toward the end. Of course, the caution came out. You know, the only caution you guys had was that last caution, and of course, the stage caution. The last caution came out. Everybody comes down pit road. You know, you had some guys stay out to lead a lap, but, you know, out of respect for it being, you know, the championship race, and then I believe them, you know, they were a newcomer. They did lead a lap, but, you know, they were respectful. But that last caution there at the end with about 15 to go, that really changed the whole game up. Can you tell me what was going through your mind there at the end, knowing now that, well, we got a caution? Well, now what do we do?
Yeah, at the end of that run, me and Eric are running pretty similar lap times there, and I just knew that I thought it was going to go long, so I was just conserving the tires. And then that last restart, like I said, I think I just wasn't aggressive enough, and Eric really capitalized on it, and he went high, and he got a great run off corner. And in that short run right there, I mean, that high side, if you can get it hooked up, you can go places.
Exactly. Well, Bailey, man, you're going to come home second here tonight. I'm not exactly entirely sure what that will put you in the point standings wise, and I know Mark didn't make it tonight, unfortunately. You know, he was up in the running with you guys too, for the championship, but unfortunately Mark couldn't make it. Now, if Mark would have showed up, what would have been through your mind right there, knowing now that Mark's here? Now I've got to beat Mark.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a relief knowing that I was only racing 2 guys instead of 3 there. I think, honestly, I missed too many weeks during the season, and I joined the league a little late. So I'm just proud of myself for being in the position I was even in. I think there's a lot of fast guys in this league. Eli's pretty great. Eric, all my teammates, and all the new guys that joined in this week, I was really impressed with how they did. And just congrats to Eric, man. He did a great job.
Well, all right, Bailey, a Turner in the number 5, man. We're not going to keep you here. We're going to let you go celebrate with your team for a moment. Billy Racing, the number 5 machine of Bailey Turner, going to finish in the second spot here tonight at Homestead for the season finale of VRL. Bailey, is there anybody you want to give a shout-out or a thanks? Because I know you've gave plenty of thanks already, but I'm sure you want to give more thanks, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, Andrew, Jacasso, all these guys that put the league on. My teammates, Eric, for actually giving me some pointers on this track. We did a hosted session last night and got some practice together, and his advice really helped me on the long run there, and I appreciate it, and I'm just happy for him, man. That's awesome.
All right.
Thank you for the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, not a problem, Bailey. I love doing it, man. Of course, we'll see you next season. Well, it's season 2 here for VRL here on MaxSpeedTV, working out the final details, but it's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. So, congratulations, Bailey, on finishing second here tonight. We'll let you go celebrate, bud, and we'll see you next season.
Thank you.
All right, well, that will bring us to our winner here tonight. Not only our winner for the race, but the champion as well. Eric, got a copy, bud?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, man, what a racing it was here tonight. You did what you had to do to get it into not only a victory lane, but you got around the guy you were tied with, Eli Hinton, and he deserves a lot of credit as well because of the outstanding battles you two had here tonight. Now, I knew if you ever got side by side, if you and him ever were side by side, you two were not going to give an inch. Now, there was a time there y'all were side by side. I believe there was a little contact going on between you two. Talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. Man, these cars were so on edge the entire time. You really had to baby it to stay straight. And he definitely had me on the short run, I think. And once we got 30 or so laps, I seemed to have a little more speed and was able to get around them. And I thought I had it done after those set of green flag pit stops, and then had a caution come out. And definitely didn't want to see that. But we both got good restarts on the final restart, and I believe that's where their contact, or I don't know if there was, but I don't think we could get any closer there on that out of turn 2. But yeah, definitely had a lot of fun racing them side by side, and was able to get past them, and he's kept close, but you know, made it happen.
Yes, he did. Now there was a time there where it was, you know, you and Bailey was running first. You were running. I believe it was third there, something like that. Maybe second. Anyway, there Eli was right back there. You know, there was some lap traffic there as well. There was a time there that your teammate, you were in between your teammate. Okay, yeah. Bailey was first. You were third. Eli was second. Was there ever a time there to where it was like, well, if I can catch my teammate, I might have a chance, but I've got to get around Eli first?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, Bailey was just out there trying to win the race for himself, you know, and Eli was right between us, so you know, had to race everyone the same, you know, didn't want to cut anyone slack. It's final race for a championship, so we both just raced everyone as hard as we could, and it was good racing.
Yes, it was, man. Outstanding racing. Of course, I know you want to go celebrate with your team up there, and of course, congratulate anybody you want. But first and foremost, of course, season 2 for VRL going to be coming up here in about 2 weeks. Are you looking forward to season 2, knowing now that season 1 is done? You know how everybody races for the most part. You got some new guys coming in as well, just as hard of a racer as you guys are. That there's going to be some more competition there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think this race definitely shows that we had, I don't know however many new guys we had, but I mean they were just as fast as some of the fastest guys in this league were. So, you know, if we can keep getting people like that, it's just gonna make season 2 just as, I mean, better than season 1, you know.
Exactly. All right, exactly. Well, you know, I'm not going to keep you here. Eric, we're going to let you go celebrate, but is there any final words, thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you would like to give?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, good job with Eli. We were racing real hard throughout the entire season. Especially here, we had good, clean racing. Couldn't have been any better, in my opinion. Gotta thank everyone at the league. You know, this is my first league, so we had a little bit of a bumpy start, but we got here and definitely improved and getting better. Gotta thank you for the broadcast. They're always fun to watch, and gotta thank everyone at Billy Racing. You know, Reggie, Jeremiah, Bailey, Turner, Andrew, all of them for you know, helping us out each week and helping each other out, getting better.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate it here with MaxSpeedTV. You know, from us here at MaxSpeedTV. You know, I had Rudy in with me here tonight. You know, calling the race. Technical difficulties there at the end, and you know he had to leave. But you know, he really enjoyed it. A lot of clean racing here tonight. I mean, it was clean, very clean. You know, people losing it though. You know, that back end, man. When some tires wore off, it got a little slick out there. But man, it was an outstanding race. But you will come away with the win here tonight. Of course, with the championship as well. So that would be the 88 of Eric Hutton, man. Congratulations. Go celebrate, bud, because I know that's probably what you're wanting to do. So we're not going to keep you any longer, man.
Hey, thanks, man. We'll see you next season.
Yes, sirree. All right. Well, if he has got time, we're going to bring him down here. I'm not sure if he's talking. Sure. Andrew, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, we're still live here on MaxSpeedTV, but hey, season 1, man, is in the books here at MaxSpeedTV. Any final words from the administrator here tonight? One of them, man.
Like I said, it was a rough start to the season, but like I said, it was our first season as well in the Cup Series, and you saw the kind of driving that was out there. A lot of green flag racing, and if anybody's watching, if you're interested, you can always throw us an invite, or we'll throw you an invite, or you can fill out an application with a virtual racing league via iRacing. And looking forward to hearing from you. We're just looking for clean, fast drivers, and tonight was a great example. It was a great ending to the season. It came down to the wire, who could beat who. That's what we were hoping for, and yeah, looking forward to season 2, man. I'm pumped up. Billy Racing finished it out 1-2 in the race and the championship. I mean, I couldn't ask for more as a car owner.
Exactly. Well, that is one of your administrators here tonight, Administrator Andrew, as we call him in Discord. But, Andrew Telgenhoff, we know you by that name as well. You was actually doing the adminning of the race here tonight. So, but, man, we will see you at, we'll see you here on MaxSpeed TV for season number 2. Outstanding race here tonight. Outstanding season for everybody. We will let you go get back to business here. And we'll talk to you later, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you very much. Real quick, just want to give a shout out to Eric Hutton on a great season and a championship, and a great job to Eli Hinton. Didn't make it easy. I know you're young, Eli, and if you're listening, man, just bring it together. I know it's tough to finish P2, but you'll come back season 2. You'll be better. And good job to Max Speed TV, and we appreciate everything you guys do.
All right, Andrew. Well, we'll be sure to be here for you next season, man, if you're willing to have us.
We're here. We're here.
Right. Yeah, we're going to go through the final lineup on that one here later on, folks. Andrew, we'll let you get back to it, bud, and we're going to get out of here ourselves. So,
all right, thank you very much. Time to go celebrate.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, that would be Andrew Telgenhoff, the one of the administrators here tonight. But, man, what a race it was here at Homestead for a VRL. We're going to get down here and get to the final results. All right. Well, Eric Hutton grabbing the win here at Homestead, grabbing the championship. What a way to finish out the season here for VRL with the win and a championship. Eric Hutton in that 88. Good job, Eric. Bailey Turner going to finish in second. His teammate right behind him. Elliott Butler's going to finish third. Jeremiah Vincent in fourth. Eli Hinton, man, what an outstanding driver he is. It tied coming into tonight with Eric Hutton fighting for that championship hard. Eli, great run, man. Hold your head up high, man. That was outstanding, bud. You're going to be right back up there, man, next season. I guarantee you. Mark my words, folks. You're going to see that 13 machine of Eli Hinton fighting for another championship. And he's going to be right back up there with these guys. So, Eli, man, solid run, though. Top 5 for you. We'll finish in 5th. Chad Peterson, one of the newcomers here tonight, running that outside line. Held it up pretty strong here. Chad Peterson leading 20 laps here tonight. We'll finish in that 6th position. So, Chad, a solid run. Of course, Bailey Turner will come away with the most laps led with 48. Bronson Stafford, another newcomer here tonight for a VRL, going to finish in the top 10. Solid run for that number 61 machine. Will finish in 7th. Robert Kenny in 8th. Robert Gaba, another newcomer here, I do believe, will finish in that 9th spot. Solid run for him. Trevor Harmon will finish in that 10th position. It looks like John Theodore will finish in 11th here. Solid run for him. Alec Martinez in 12th. Andrew Schmier in 13th. Eddie Trejo will finish in the 14th spot. Reggie Ortega in the 15th position. Matthew Gibbs will finish in 16th. Zach Nichols in 17th. Jordan Ashland in 18th. Levi Poland in 19th. Dan Denayer took his car behind the wall early on. Will finish in the top 20 at the 20th spot. David Mott Jr. also taking his car behind the wall a little bit early. Will finish in 21st. Dalton Williamson took his car, it looks like, behind the wall 3 laps into the race. He will finish actually in 22nd. Andrew Telgenhoff was admitting the race here tonight, so he did not race as well. And John Roden did not start the race. He will round out the field in 21st, but 24th. But congratulations goes to Eric Hutton in that number 88. Congratulations for season 1 here for the championship for that number 88 of Eric Hutton. Congratulations to all the drivers here at VRL. What an outstanding season it was here tonight. Looking forward to season 2 here on Max Speed TV. Of course, we got more action here on Max Speed TV coming up tomorrow night, folks. The ECR K&N Series will be at the Super Speedway of Talladega. And the Sim Racing Authority will be back tomorrow night in the Xfinity Series, also known as the Outlaw Gaming Xfinity Series. So tune in for that. They'll be opening up their season at Daytona. And, of course, Monday night, folks, the SRA, our Sim Racing Authority, will be back with the Gen 6 cars. They'll be running the SRA Trophy-.com Gen 6 series. So they're going to be bringing in the action yet again for the Sim Racing Authority. And Tuesday night, folks, the NMN TSB Graphics Cup Series also will be, excuse me, will be live here on MaxSpeedTV. But that will do it here for VRL for Season 1. Congratulations again to Eric Hutton for grabbing the win and the championship. But until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.